Hello everyone, this is Karst and welcome to part 24 of my Hogwarts Legacy playthrough. So, I was actually looking for a new look since we're nearing the end of the game and I wanted to look cool. And I came across this outfit, which is, of course, I believe Ron's outfit for the Yule Ball, which he was mortified by. And the description is pretty entertaining to me. It's the fashionable dress robes because they're in a set of robes flushed with contemporary style earned by discovering Hogwarts secrets. Of course, contemporary for the 1800s, yes, but obviously not for modern ages, so I thought this was a pretty funny reference. So at this point, we have completed pretty much everything there is to do in the game. The only exceptions now being a couple of the side quests, which I'm about to tackle, and of course the main quest. I also, since we're going into the end game now, decided to go and kind of upgrade some of my gear, so I might be a little too powerful at this point, honestly. I know I'm not at the maximum level. I believe the maximum level is 40, so I might actually hit that once I complete these quests. But all my gear has been maximized as far as upgrade goes, and I put concentration 3 on all of the gear as well. So this significantly increases damage of all my damage spells on all 6 of my pieces of gear. I've tested this on some random mobs and it's really something. So without further ado, I will finally move on to doing Natty's quest. I know I meant to do this last episode, I never got around to it. You'll also notice, of course, that my gear is now completely different. Since we're in the end game and I've upped my gear levels so much that I basically like one-shot a lot of things, I decided to stop hiding my true strength behind the regular robes, and I decided I will now just look cool like I'm in armor and everything. So, I don't know, just something that I wanted to do. Hey, Natty.
Are you ready to finish Harlow?
Oh yeah, let's see how much damage he'll take with my new gear.
I'm ready to finish Harlow once and for all. What is your plan?
I received an owl from Mrs. Bickle. She wondered if we were having any luck going after Harlow. Suggested we could gather evidence from a friend near Manor Cape.
But she warned us to stay out of it. Was rather adamant about it.
Precisely.
Harlow knows that we saved Archie, and that we rescued Mr. Rabe. The letter didn't come from Mrs. Bickle, did it?
I do not believe it did. Harlow intends to ambush us.
But now we have the upper hand. We can prepare.
We are stronger than Harlow, and he knows it. That's why he's resorting to this sort of trickery. We must go.
I'm ready.
Agreed. Let's finish this.
Brilliant. Harlow's reign ends today.
Perhaps we ought to inform Officer Singer of our plans.
I
We
already
could.
sent her an owl to let her know that we were following a lead given to us by Mrs. Bickle.
Are you concerned she might tell your mother?
Indeed she will, but so be it. I am tired of hiding it from her. My mother needs to understand that I will not be safe from the Ashwinders until everyone is.
That's commendable.
I shall pursue them until they are finished, and I think she knows that. As do you.
That I do.
Oh, so
sense he
this is the
close.
manor.
Where is he?
I do not know. We should look around.
We found this place by accident. This is where we found the zombie. I say zombie. The Inferi and the mystery unique enemy. It's actually hilarious how much damage I do now. Look at this.
That was a mistake.
You will guess what is coming to you. What's done?
Actually hilarious how fast things die.
Shame to see such potential go to waste.
Little Nat Sione, innit? And her excruciatingly loyal companion. You two have done quite a bit of damage to my business interests.
Quite a bit of damage now, you're right.
But I must grudgingly give you some credit. What was once a mere annoyance has become remarkably problematic. Fortunately, I pride myself on my problem-solving skills.
Alright.
This will not
How much will this do to you? Okay, a third of your health.
You can do better than
13,000 from just that, and he's done. Oh, another beam struggle, okay. Is he dead? Nope, he's alive. Does he surrender? Is this going to be our first surrender? I guess not, never mind. Maybe I should look around. Well, I mean, at least it wasn't Nevada Kedavra. She's fine. She'll live. It's just a little bit of Crucio. She's fine. She was only crucioed for like half a second. It'll be okay. It's not like a long bottom situation. So we'll be fine. Nice.
Are you sure you are up for a visitor?
Yes, Mother. I feel fine.
Lumos.
And it will do me good to see my friend.
Very well. But do not overdo it, Natsai.
I know, Mother.
Hey, Natty. And Professor. It says to visit you, but they don't seem to want me to actually talk to you. Maybe when your mother goes away. There we go.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Nice to see you too, Natty.
I'm glad to see you're doing so well.
I am doing better than it appears. I am only here because my mother insisted, just to be safe. I was relieved when she told me that you were alright.
I'm surprised he didn't Avada Kedavra us, but I guess that would have been too dark for the story. But realistically, he probably would have done that. He just tried to kill me with it, and then he went to Crucio instead when my back was turned, so that's a big question mark. But sure, I don't want to question her right now, but thanks to you, sure.
Only because of you. How are you feeling?
Well, I've had better days, but Nurse Blaney says that I am on the mend.
I am sorry, Natty. It's my fault you got hurt.
What? No, do not blame yourself for this. The moment that I saw Harlow aim his wand at you, well...
You didn't think about it. You acted.
You did what came naturally.
Just
I
like your
suppose it
dad.
was instinct. Yes. I could not simply stand there and let you get hurt.
Then I shouldn't feel guilty?
Of course not. There was nothing that you...
And now she learns a lesson. Okay.
Oh my... I cannot believe that it took me this long to see it. He made a choice. Based on instinct, my father, you, my friend, are no more to blame for my injuries today than I am to blame for my father's sacrifice years ago.
From what I know of him, it seems there's a lot of your father in you.
That's very kind of you to say. I hope that you are right. This has all been a bit much, hasn't it? Taking down Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's lot. But we have done it. Rookwood is dead, Harlow is on his way to Azkaban, and the rest of them are on the run. A few of the dregs will still be about, fighting for their lost cause. But Rookwood's enterprise has fallen apart.
Everything is safer now because of us. Because of you.
Thank you, but we make a formidable team. You, my fellow traveler, have enriched my time at Hogwarts beyond anything I could have imagined. Thank you. I believe your friendship to be one of the most important in my life.
Well, you're welcome.
Thank you for coming to visit me. It is always good to see you.
No problem. We're at 39 out of... Okay, we're almost at cap. I'm surprised that Sebastian's quest hasn't popped up again. Unless I missed it somewhere. Or maybe because I sent him to Azkaban. That could be a thing. I hope that's not a thing, but it's probably a thing, which is very unfortunate. So, I guess with that, there's nothing else to do other than to stop Ranrok and defend Hogwarts from him. I think we're in it now. This will be the, potentially the last quest in the game, unless of course there's epilogue stuff. But, yeah, I'm kind of excited to see where this goes. I went to the room of requirement instead of the map chamber, like a very wise individual. Okay, let's try that again. There we go. Okay, this is it. The final showdown. I'm kind of hoping to hit level 40 before this all ends.
Victor Rookwood is dead. He confronted me as I left Ollivander's with the Keeper's wand. I had to defend myself.
Godric's heart. Are you all right? I know
I mean,
you're well
I'm fine.
able to defend yourself. I've seen it often enough. But Rookwood himself...
Yeah, I had to defend myself.
He would have killed me once he found the repository, if not before. I had no choice.
You're right. You had no choice. You did what you had to do. With Harlow in custody and Rookwood gone, the wizarding community owes you a great debt.
Thank you for saying so, Professor. I'm ready for what's next.
All right, then. The Keepers have been waiting.
I do like that there's incidental dialogue for whether or not you've done the side quests.
You have completed all of our trials, and you have done so under circumstances even I did not foresee. You understand now why all of this was necessary. The portkey, the vault, the locket, the book, the trials. To ensure that one with the ability you and I share would make the same choice that San, Neve, Charles, and I did.
Now that you have witnessed my memory, you understand all that is at stake. Not everyone is what they seem.
As you know, light does not exist without shadow, nor shadow without light.
True.
Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should.
Even the most well-meaning and competent amongst us cannot possibly know the consequences of manipulating what should be beyond our reach.
What lies in the repository must never be released. Resist the temptation to destroy or control it. The magic that you have so carefully honed must now be used only to protect the secret we keep. You have the wand. You will know when to wield it. We leave our legacy in your hands.
I mean, I feel like destroying it would be the best option. So that way no one's tempted by it later.
Astonishing.
That must be the way to the repository.
Okay, so it was just underneath us the whole time. Okay. I guess that makes sense. Is there a way for me to just talk to the teacher or the keepers again before we go down? No, I guess not.
Late, and that we find nothing but a repository undisturbed beyond this door.
Here's hoping.
I should hope that the enchantments protecting the castle would protect against an incursion from below.
I fear they may not. Although, if they don't now, I can assure you they will in the future.
Were you able to reach Professor Weasley?
I was. Hopefully she and the others will arrive soon. They know where to find the door through which we entered.
Oh no, they're already in here. Oh
Damn, the goblins.
they've got another drill.
Ranrok is here.
Of course he's here, are you kidding me? This is what he's been working towards the whole time.
He cannot be far behind.
You and I have faced worse, Professor.
Have you tried Bombarda? Bye. Eat that. Ow.
Press on. Ranrok must be here somewhere.
This drill stands between us and him. We need to move it.
I shall handle it.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Fig.
Let's go.
Can't we just blast these rocks out of the way then? Instead of having to do this. Alright, you do that, and I'll look cool by doing this. Oh, hello there. Another one.
Where are the other professors?
That's fine.
I see it, and I don't know.
Ow. That's fine. Throw a rock at me, so you can die instantly, please.
Rather unwise coming back this way.
Okay, fine. Ow. Ow. I'm really eating all the damage. But that's fine. No, give me that. Alright, bye.
You will not take what is not yours.
And let's do that again. Bye. 17,000. And he's already dead, that one. Who else even is... It's all over.
A dead end. Now what?
Professor, that wall. That's the way forward.
The what?
Very
Oh.
perceptive, my young friend.
Oh, this wall. Oh.
It worked. Let's go.
Yeah. I didn't do anything. I just walked into it, but sure.
Ranrok must be getting closer to finding the repository.
I fear you're right, Professor. There's nothing we can do but keep searching.
So, yeah, as you can see, my damage upgrades on my armor. Very, very effective. I might have made this too easy now. I am still on the hardest difficulty in the game, but jeez. Yeah, more goblins. Let's see how much damage they can take. Bye. And he's dead. And he's dead. And he's dead. I don't know why I'm aiming at the random one though. And he's dead. And he's dead. And he's dead.
These tunnels haven't brought us much luck so far.
Revelio. We're getting closer, Professor. That way.
Is he actually doing... Oh, he's doing it. That will be one Bombarda to kill them all. Oh, hey. Oh, okay, cool. I guess the teachers are all coming in. Alright, alright. The game did need one of these moments, I think.
The goblins have somehow evaded the castle's defensive charms.
We shall make quick work of them.
This is cool. I like this.
They got this.
Damn. Alright, time to go.
Time to move. We're in the thick of it now.
We'll show these beasts who's in charge. Your timing couldn't be better, Professor Hecat.
Thank you, Professor.
Oh, they're all gonna get their own cool little moment. I kind of feel bad I missed hers, but that's fine.
How nice of you. Let's get it. How nice of you to stop.
Look out! Another troll. This one's worse than the last two.
Stop him.
Is it though? Is it really worse though? Hey, Prof. Come on.
We couldn't be happier to see you, Professor Shaw.
Okay, well, that was unfortunate for him.
You can't stop us.
Yes, thank you. And goodbye. Oh, okay. I mean, I guess we could have died there. Thanks, Weasley. Professor Weasley.
That's our way forward.
Just drop it below us, right? Yeah. Bye, guys. It's like a Reaper sound effect.
The wand! Quickly!
Really? Here? Okay, yeah.
We made it.
I'm relieved we got here before Ranrok.
Yeah, but we opened the door for Ranrok.
I can't believe this is it. The repository has been under the castle for hundreds of years.
Think of all the pain that created it. This is what Miriam, George, your friend Lodgok, and countless others died for. Miriam believed this forgotten magic could be used for such good, but she did not know the risks. She did not see what the Keepers have shown you, what Isadora showed you. You are now the Keeper of whatever power it holds. What do you intend to do with it?
Okay. Is this the split for how the ending goes? I guess there's not an option to destroy it. Honestly, I feel like I would have just gone for that. Well, I don't intend to open it, because that seems like a bad idea. So I'll keep it contained.
I plan to keep the repository as it is.
I'm pleased to hear that. I've been thinking.
What is it, Professor?
I spent all year trying to keep our journey a secret from everyone, including Professor Weasley. But now I wonder if I should have shared it with her, and the others, sooner. Trusted them more. The Keepers wanted this secret to be locked away forever. How long will you keep it?
I'm gonna say for... not forever. I don't know if forever is a thing, right? Like, eventually, my character will pass on. And having it sit there and not doing anything about it, I would rather destroy it later than just have dangerous magic lie around. Maybe after some research, we can figure out how to safely dispose of it.
I plan to keep it a secret for now, but in time, when I'm ready, I plan to tell those I trust everything and accept their help.
Yep.
I believe that is what Miriam would have wanted. We should trust in others. If anyone can rise to this challenge, my friend, it is you.
Oh. I guess here comes the... There he is.
The arrogance of wizard kind. Goblins built this repository. It belongs to us.
Oh, is that seriously what he was going after?
I've been wanting to play with...
Where did you get that?
Miriam's wand.
Oh.
If she'd simply handed over the container, all of this could have been avoided. Foolish, self-important witch. Seems you were two of a kind. She didn't know when to give up either.
Oh, that's not good. Oh, did it open up? Shit. That's unexpected. What's happening here? It's like the Eye of Sauron. Oh shit!
Goblin-kind shall answer to no one.
Okay, so now he's just a dragon. Okay. Oh shit! I don't know if he's okay after that. Okay. How am I supposed to defeat him? Weak spots? That's not it.
It's feeding off the power from the repository.
Oh, okay. Nope. Oh, I was supposed to parry it or something. Oh. Ranrok Dragon. Bye.
There seems to be some fighting you after all. No matter. I shall rid you of it. Come close, young creature.
I guess that's not going to affect him until I destroy the the repository stuff.
You don't like that very much, do you?
Don't like that either. I don't know, I have a pretty good idea. I mean, this looks like a final fight arena for sure.
Run forever, Ranrok. There's no
Give up now.
Oh shoot. Ow.
This cannot be happening. You will die. You think you can stop me?
Oh crap. Ow. That's fine. That's fine. Ow. Still fine. Ow. Okay. It's hard to see all the tells on this thing.
This is for Professor Fig.
Wait, is he not... I guess he's probably dead from a rock, but he could have disapparated in time. In theory. Oh. No? Okay. Is that it? Easy enough. That's the special wand, right? Or is that my own wand? Oh, what? Oh, nice. Professor Fig's still okay.
You need to contain it.
This is where the special wand comes in? No, it's just my own wand. What? Oh, so we made a new one.
Professor.
Miriam.
Seriously? Just give him a wig and weld. Pour it over him. No, he's going on.
Would have loved you, my young friend.
I wish we could have met
The
her.
wizarding world could not be in more capable hands.
It's unfortunate. Well then. A bit of a bittersweet ending there, I guess.
Professor Eleazar Fig. I dare say he was a beloved professor to many of you, certainly a long-standing colleague to his peers. A famed adventurer and seeker of knowledge, he built a reputation charging into the unknown, brazenly disregarding both discretion and safety, providing perhaps a rather unfortunate lesson for us all. His devotion to adventure was rivaled only by his dedication to Hogwarts. And of course, to his wife, Midi, whom we lost.
Oh, at least he corrected
much
himself.
Too soon as well.
Well, he's trying. Give him a, he's trying.
Professor Fig represented the best of all of us. He could be deviously clever, possessed a brilliantly inquisitive mind, and was the most loyal of friends. But perhaps it was his remarkable courage, for which we will all be forever indebted to him. If not for Professor Fig, well, I can say with confidence that if not for him, many of us, let alone Hogwarts, would not be here today. Those that knew him best will agree that we must now honor him as only Hogwarts can, by wisely, resourcefully, justly, and bravely facing all that lies ahead.
To Professor Fig!
Professor Fig.
Never imagined we'd attend a funeral for one of our professors. Glad Weasley spoke for Fig. She honored him. He'll be well remembered. I only wish we could have done the same for Solomon Sallow. I need to go and see Anne soon.
Ominous, there's something I need to tell you. It's to do with Victor Rookwood.
I heard a rumor that he confronted you outside of Ollivander's. Sounds as if you faced quite a fight.
The rumor's true, and I did. But it's not that. Just before Rookwood attacked, he uttered something familiar. The same words Anne heard before she was cursed. Children should be seen and not heard.
Wait, what are you saying?
It wasn't one of Ranrock's loyalists who cursed Anne. It was Victor Rookwood. It was Rookwood all along.
This can't be. The night Anne was cursed, all she saw were goblins.
You see, since Feldcroft was of interest to Ranrock, it became of interest to Rookwood as well. That's why Rookwood was there the night Anne was cursed. He was working with Ranrock. When he saw Anne, well, he didn't want anyone to know that...
So he cursed her. Oh, so cruel. Rookwood got what he deserved. Thank you for telling me. Anne and Sebastian deserved to know, and it should come from me. As we discussed, I spoke with Black. Sebastian's with the headmaster now, but perhaps there's a way to get word to him. When I find out, I'll send an owl.
Thanks, Ominous. I wasn't expecting him to be the final NPC we talked to, essentially, in the story. I guess it would have been Sebastian if I hadn't turned him in. But now that Rookwood's dead, would the curse not fade? Does magic not fade when the caster of the curse or caster of the magic is dead? I could be wrong, I don't know. But I seem to remember something like that with Harry's mom, right? Because she gave a gift to Slughorn, and then when she died, her fish disappeared. But maybe it's different with curses. Maybe curses are just permanent. I don't know. Congratulations! You have completed the story of Hogwarts Legacy and reached the end of your school year. With your OWL exams fast approaching, now is a good time to review your field guide progress, explore the world, finish any remaining relationship storylines and side quests, and complete your field guide as you see fit. Well, the good news is I've completed everything, as far as I know. So is there no overarching, like, is there no way for me to do the owls or whatever at this point? Prepare for your owls. Okay, so I know it says no stories available, but it looks like a quest. Unless it's the whole, oh, just free play. You know, it could be just a free play situation. I'm gonna just wait for Ominous to potentially reach out to me. There we go.
News about Sebastian. Meet me in the Undercroft as soon as you can.
Will do.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Yes, well. This may well be the last quest in the game, minus the owls. Oh. Oh. I kind of missed it. Hey, Ominous. Whew! She's always surprised when it stops. Hey, buddy.
Thank you for coming.
Ominous, I received your owl. What's happened with Sebastian?
He's been expelled, and will soon face trial at the Ministry. Although Anne wanted to turn him in, I think now she's torn. I confess I know how she feels.
Yeah,
As
I
much
get
as
it.
We all wanted Sebastian to face the consequences of his actions. It will never be the same without him. Just standing here in the Undercroft without Sebastian feels wrong.
I know what he means. I kind of regret it. Because it did, of course, lead him to being expelled. And now he's with the Ministry, but... I mean, the logic I used to get to that decision still holds true, though. He was heading on a downward spiral. And I mean, I don't know. I feel bad about it. So I'm just going to agree with Ominous here.
I never thought things would end this way. I hope we did the right thing.
There's no easy choice there.
Were you able to tell Sebastian about Rookwood cursing Anne?
I was. Black let me talk to Sebastian before he left. At first he wouldn't believe it. Then he realized it all made sense. Unfortunately, his anger only grew towards goblins and dark wizards.
Yeah.
Anne was shocked too, but in some sense relieved to know the truth about who was responsible. I think it brought us
See, his rage is still
I'm
growing.
glad to hear it.
He just gets
She
angrier and
deserves
angrier.
peace.
She does. Sebastian was my best friend. I can't imagine Hogwarts or anywhere without him. I know you two had grown close, that you were helping each other with more than just finding a cure for Anne.
Yeah.
He never gave specifics, but I know it was important. He means a lot to us both. I hope we get the chance to tell him that one day. I know we had a bit of a rocky start, but you've proven yourself as a friend.
Thanks,
I'm
man.
glad you came to Hogwarts.
Thanks, Ominous. I'm glad I came here too. And level 40. But yeah, no, I'm glad Ominous we became friends with Ominous over time. We did start off a little bit less than ideal, but this is the best companion quest, obviously, in the game, I think. This is the strongest writing they had. Because Sebastian, again, he was the first friend that you meet in Hogwarts, I think, as far as I know. And he would have been the last one you spoke with, essentially. So they really put in a lot of effort with him. Weasley's watchful eye. So the owls are still going, yeah. I need to meet with Professor Weasley in her office in the Transfiguration classroom. I can do that. But first, my 100%. Give me that. And I might as well spend my talent. Although, realistically, I don't know what to throw it in. Sure, why not? Oh, I don't want that. But I also still want to finish the game without putting anything in dark arts, just for the hell of it. Okay, I'll just do the invisibility potion. I don't even drink invisibility potions. It occurs to me, I essentially never drank potions in this game. I never, really used them, ever. But whatever. That's fine. Look at how powerful I became by the end. I didn't really need them. Right. Professor Weasley in the Transfiguration Courtyard. Or classroom, rather, yep.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Thank you. I've 100%ed everything in the game with the exception of the lovely, lovely bugged 139 out of 140. So, yeah. How watchful are you going to be, Professor Weasley? Hey. Are you, okay there? Wasn't this room locked before? Oh well.
Professor Weasley, you wanted to see me?
I did. We haven't had a chance to speak since I know you were quite close with Professor Fig.
Hogwarts won't be the same without him.
No, it won't. But I can assure you that he would want us to press on, and that he would rest easy knowing that the future of the wizarding world is in hands like yours.
Thank you, Professor.
You've had quite a year, both inside and outside of Hogwarts. I've heard all sorts of rumors. You've ridden a graphorn, befriended a goblin, rescued hippogriffs,
Yep.
even helped Mr. Ollivander track down a family wand.
Very true.
How did you...
It's harder to keep secrets around here than one might suspect. I'm just glad you found such a good friend in Miss Sweeting. It's nice to see her engaging more with her classmates. There have evidently been Snidget sightings in the area lately. If the centaurs are to be believed, 2 Hogwarts students are behind it.
I'm certain I don't know what...
No need to discuss it further. What I would like to discuss is your wizard's field guide. May I see it?
Of course.
Yeah, here you go. 100%.
What do you think, Professor?
I think you've been busy this year. I see some progress here, but quite a bit of your field guide has yet to be completed.
Wait, what? I'm at 100%.
Fortunately, you do have some time
What do you
to
mean?
prepare for your OWLs. I will confess, I had a sense about you from that first moment you came bursting in, late, to the sorting ceremony. I am pleased to see that my instincts were correct. To think you've only been with us a year and you'll already be taking your OWLs, well, it's nothing short of astonishing.
Thank you, Professor, for everything.
You are most welcome. I look forward to seeing what you do during the rest of your time with us.
What do you mean, still a bit to do? I've done everything. Literally everything. And now you're walking to a wall. No wonder you're telling me wrong information. Thanks, Professor Weasley. Okay, alright. Now what, then? I was hoping she'd have, like, special information for me. Complete your wizard's feat. I've done that. So now I just attend the end of year feast in the Great Hall. Okay. Do I not do the owls? I guess sitting through exams would be a bit dull, but still. Okay. Maybe she just doesn't have new dialogue, or maybe it's bugged as well. I don't know. But yeah, I was kind of hoping for her to have unique dialogue about how I had 100% in everything. So I'm a little disappointed by that. A little bit. But it's okay.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Thanks, Ignatia. Ignatia? I don't know. Oh, we're doing the owls. I see. Nope. I notice I'm not in any of these again. What's her greatest fear? Oh, it's her dad? Well, a zombie version. Do cats make you laugh? That's not how boggarts work, but okay. What are you afraid of? Come on, keep showing me. Why are you walking like that?
This year, we have seen our students exemplify the bravery of Godric Gryffindor. Allow me to finish. The loyalty of Helga Hufflepuff.
I don't even know who that is.
Of Rowena Ravenclaw. And the ambition of Salazar Slytherin. And so, the winner of this year's House Cup...
Excuse me, Headmaster, if I may. One particular student's heroism during the attack on Hogwarts, not to mention the
that the students don't know anything about, mind you.
in their coursework, as a new student, no less. Well, it would seem that it certainly merits, I'd say, 100 points to their house. Wouldn't you agree?
Ah, yes. Thank you, Professor Weasley. I suppose we have our winner.
It's me! And only me! Because there's like no one of note in Ravenclaw other than me and Amit's pretty much. Literally don't even know who that girl with glasses is. I guess it's time for the credits then. So we've now reached the end of the game. I kind of want to go through some of my... Well, I'm going to let the credits run, of course, but I'm going to talk over it a little bit. So I want to go through my initial opinions, and I do actually want to end on the positive, so I will start with the nitpicks. Obviously, even though I'm going to talk about some of the nitpicks and things that I wish could have been a little better, I did still enjoy the game as a whole, of course, so it's not like I'm hating on it or anything like that. So my focus is mostly going to be on the RPG features or RPG aspects that I found to be a little bit lacking as I played the game. Because I'm a big RPG guy, I really like my stories, I like reasons to explore, I like to do my quests, etc, etc. So, one of the first things that really stands out to me is that you never really get to hang out with your classmates, and you never really get to know your companions or friends at Hogwarts. Really, you don't get any companions at all, so you're just running around by yourself all the time. That said, I hear it was supposed to be, I think it was cut pretty late into development, because there is, like, when we were with Sebastian, for example, like, you do hear dialogue when you do certain things while they're around with you. And I hear that there are actually mods these days where you can kind of mod them in and they'll say unique things as well. But regardless, the fact that you're just running around by yourself makes the open world... I mean, you've heard me talk about this before, but the open world... so no companions makes it feel kind of lonely when you're going around the open world, and then it really makes the busy work really obvious. So, like, all the treasure vaults, all the Merlin trials, all the... I don't know... all the collectible things, pretty much. Like, because you're doing them all on your own, it kind of really stands out to you, because there's no banter, there's no character dialogue, there's nothing like that going on. You're just running around doing that. And, like, the quests and the reasons to explore that the game gives you are actually fairly limited. There's not a lot of quests, and the ones that you do get are fairly straightforward, and they're spread out, like, really far apart from one another. Like, for just, like, one quest per town, essentially. So I wish if they had given me a reason to explore some of the ruins or things along those lines, that would be quite nice. But they didn't really do that. And yeah, so, like, talking about how you never really get to know the classmates and everything, like, the characters we just saw at the very end there in the Great Hall, and the ones celebrating with me, now that I think about it a little bit, I think the girl with glasses was probably the one with at the start of the game with the great, like, in the library with her books and stuff. But, like, yeah, it was so long ago, I completely forgot about her. So, like, a lot of the characters that you see there, you only ever talk to once. Like, the entire game. You do one quest for them and they're gone. So I would have liked to have spent more time in the school life aspect, like with the books. Like I mentioned this before while I was exploring as well. In the end, the common room is basically completely pointless. It's not like a quest hub area. You don't get to talk to people there. And the house points are a non-factor. Like, that doesn't matter at all. Honestly, you don't really spend much time in Hogwarts at all, like, as a whole. So, I don't know. It also, like, Hogwarts, for some reason, it feels quite large, but it also feels smaller than I would have imagined. But that might just be, like, a me thing, not necessarily what other people think, right? And another thing is, with the RPG aspects, is that there are actually very few choices that you can make in the game, that I've noticed. The relationship values don't exist, so you can just be kind of like a jerk to everyone, and it wouldn't matter. No one would hate you, no one would like dislike you, or talk about you behind your back, anything like that. Like I could have been mean to all of the quest students, but because you only talk with them once in the entire game, that would have been kind of like there was no repercussions for anything like that. And there's no repercussions at all for like breaking into people's houses and stealing things from them, or going out in the middle of the night, or flying out of the school, visiting Hogsmeade whenever you want, like stuff like that. None of that really matters. Now that's more of an RPG, like an actual role-playing aspect, I suppose, but it would have been nice to see some consequences for your actions, essentially, is what I'm getting at. Otherwise, this kind of feels like an Ubisoft type of game where you just run around and do stuff just for the sake of it. Not that there's anything wrong with enjoying games like that, but that's not necessarily kind of my preferred experience, right? So the only real choice I feel like you really got in the game was whether or not you wanted to report Sebastian at the end for the Avada Kedavra scenario. And maybe the one at the very end where you either protect or use, I guess, the dark magic from Isadora. But you don't, as far as I know, you don't really see the consequences from that choice, because there's no like epilogue ending slides or anything like that. And then one final thing that I'm just thinking about is that the main villains of the game, like Ranrok and Rookwood, they don't really show up much. I saw them at the beginning, and I saw them at the end, and that was pretty much it for them. Now, I know that sounds like a lot of dislikes, but like I said, they're actually more just like nitpicks than anything else. Like the game itself, so I'll go into the likes, I guess. Well, first of all, by default, it is part of the Wizarding world, so I really appreciate the efforts that the team made and put into making Hogwarts and Hogsmeade recognizable and detailed places. Many of the design influences I saw were taken straight from the movies, and there were nice allusions to like book details as well. Of course, there are some inconsistencies, like I mentioned before, with the layout of the castle. Like the prime aspects I always bring up is the girls' bathroom on the second floor is mysteriously by the Slytherin common room entrance, which is a bit odd in my opinion, but that's not a big deal or anything like that. Like, you could tell that the developers really cared and they really put in the effort for it, and I appreciate that. Combat was actually a bit better than I expected. I was actually, when I first saw like the very first gameplay showcase that they did for Hogwarts Legacy, I was a little unimpressed because it looked really clunky back then. But it's nice to see that they've polished it up a lot, and now that they've actually done that, it's a lot of fun basically to pick up and play. It flows fairly well. It's relatively it's got a few complexities to it. Other than just spamming spells all the time. It's not like the old Deathly Hallows game where it's just literally a first-person shooter, essentially. But yeah, so combat was good. There were also a lot of customization options, which was good because you do want to kind of be free to make how your character looks. I know I opted mostly to stick with the standard look, like the robes and everything, but that's just kind of I'm down with it, right? Like, I grew up with Harry Potter, the robes idea, great. Star Wars, Jedi robes, same deal. But I'm a nerd, so that's just me. The story and the mystery surrounding the ancient magic was interesting, and it kept my attention. There's like a lot of stuff that goes kind of unanswered as well. Like, for example, why, for ancient magic users, why do they all manifest at the in 5th year? were we considered a squib before then, assuming that we were not a Muggle-born? Because our character, they know about Horcruxes and stuff. Like when I was doing the pop quiz by the girl in the library, for example, answering stuff about Horcruxes was actually a thing. So clearly, our character knows a lot, apparently. But at any rate, we don't know our backstory. We don't know if we're like a pureblood, half-blood, Muggle-born, etc., etc. We don't know anything about that. Although, I mean, you're free to imagine as well, of course, as a part of a role-playing aspect. The voice acting was solid throughout the game. I didn't really have any gripes with any of the characters. The game itself was solid. It doesn't suffer from any of the more modern issues of PC games being terrible ports, which I've noticed I've read about happening a lot in recent months even. And I've only ever crashed once, so it was a stable release, which is all I can hope for. I'm a veteran of the old Bethesda and Obsidian launches, so yeah, so having a game not consistently make me have to restart, good stuff. So the main thing in the end is really that I still had a lot of fun with the game. And as far as future plans go, I would like to see more, obviously, from this. I don't know if it's going to be its own universe or whatnot, but like DLC or a new game, that's fine. I would just like to see more in the setting. I would like to play more Wizarding World games, like with RPG. Like, I would like there to be a bit more as far as RPG aspects. So, like all the things I mentioned, I would like in a future game, perhaps. But the thing is, like, the story of this character isn't necessarily over. We only did 1 year. Like, the entire game encompassed 1 year, and we're only a 5th year at this point. Like, there was a lot of features that I would like to see in future games. I also wouldn't mind Quidditch. Like, I know that everyone's harping on, oh, there's no Quidditch in the game, and everyone's complaining about it. I mean, me personally, I would kind of view it like a side mission, essentially. Like, I would still do it for the sake of doing it, especially if people recognize that you're, the Quidditch champion or whatever, and then they talk to you about it. But, like, to me, it's not like I'm going to go out of my way to play Quidditch games. Like, it's kind of like the room requirement for me. I barely used it. Or I used, like, the most, how do I put it? I made the most utilitarian room requirement ever, right? Like, I put everything at the front, I just pick up my stuff, and then go. At any rate, that's just me. I don't do the whole crafting thing. So, as far as future plans go for my channel, I, at some point, will come back to Hogwarts Legacy. Maybe even soon, actually. It might be the next thing I record, for all I know. But more than likely, it will be the various house introductions, as well as the unique quests for each house in the game. So, turns out that each house has a unique quest. The Jackdaw quest apparently is different based on which house you're part of. So, as a Ravenclaw, for me, I had to go and look for Ollivander's Wand, but it's going to be different depending on if you're a Gryffindor, a Hufflepuff, or a Slytherin. So that might be interesting to just kind of have on my channel. But for any of you who have been watching this, I am really appreciative. Thank you for your comments and your likes. I don't ask for, subscriptions and things like that. That seems very cheesy to do on something like this. But just know that it is appreciated, that it's important that I know that people are watching, which is very helpful. So I thank you from the bottom of my heart for actually sitting through and suffering with my scuff and everything like that. But I hope that you will also join me for my next game, which will probably be Dead Space, the remake, because I've never played Dead Space before, and I've heard good things about the first game. And so this is Karst with Hogwarts Legacy signing off. I hope you're doing well wherever you are, and see you next time. Bye-bye.